All right, third graders, let's do some elapsed time on a T-chart. Before we begin, you need to have this chart in front of you. You'll find it on the supply shelf. You'll also need a dry erase marker or a sock. Go get those things and come back to me. Okay, elapsed time. Elapsed time is where we know the start time of something, and we know the end time, but we don't know how much time has passed in between. Let's use recess, for example. Let's say we go outside every day at recess at 11:45. We come back in at 12:15. How much time has passed? Okay, that's the example. We are trying to figure out how much time has passed. So why don't we go ahead and use that as an example right now. What I'm writing down on my page, you're going to write down as yours. And let's start time. 11:45, that's when we go outside for recess every day. Then we come back in at 12:15. Okay, so we've written down our start time and our end time. Now on this T-chart, on the left side where it says time, that's where we are writing down the time on the clock. And on the hours and minutes section, that's where we are going to be adding up either hours or minutes. So we are starting with 11:45. Write this down, please. And I'm trying to get from 11:45 to 12:45. Now, can I add an hour? What will happen if I add 1 hour onto 11:45? Well, the new time would be 12:45. That's too far. I'm just trying to get to 12:15. So I know I'm not going to be adding hours. Let's just add minutes. Could I add maybe 10 minutes onto 11:45? Well, what's 11:45 plus 10 minutes? Where does that get us? Do your math. We're adding 10 minutes on 11:45. That gets us to 11:55. Write this down. So we have written down that we added 10 minutes and we're now at 11:55. It's like we moved the minute hand from 45 to 55 and we added 10 minutes. Why don't we add another 10 minutes? What's 11:55 plus 10 more minutes? Where will that get us? Let's write down that we are adding 10 more minutes. That will get us to 12:05. And this is why it's very important for you to know your way around a clock. If you are still stuck with moving the minute hand around a clock, you need to spend some time with the clock. In your spare time, you can get one of those little clocks on my shelf and go around the clock and count up how many times or practice this. I am not against that. So we were at 11:55. We added 10 minutes. Now we're at 12:05. Are we at 12:15 yet? No. But what could we add to 12:05? What could we add to 5 to get to 15? My goodness, we could add another 10 minutes. And that will get us where, friends? 12:15. So now our next step is we need to add up the amount of time that passed from 11:45 to 12:15. We can't just leave it as it is. So we've got 10 plus 10 plus 10, and that makes what? 30. 30 minutes. So elapsed time was 30, and I'm going to put down M for minutes, not hours. 30 minutes. So you go to recess for 30 minutes every day. Lucky you. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, clear your board. I'm going to clear my screen and we're going to get another problem going on. All right, my friends, I have got a new problem. 6:15 to 8:30. Go ahead and write this down on your paper. We're going to figure out how much time has passed from 6:15 to 8:30. I have written the starting time on the left side of the T-chart. And the first thing we need to ask ourselves is, can I add hours on to 6:15 to help me get closer to 8:30? Well, can we? I think we can. What if we added 1 hour? I'm going to put down 1H. Well, if I added just 1 hour onto 6:15, I'm only messing with the hour. I'm not even touching the minutes. 6 plus 1 is 7. So that gets us to 7:15. Now I got to get to 8:30. Could I add another hour? I sure can. 7 plus 1 hour gets me where? That gets me to 8:15. Now I'm at 8:15, I need to get to 8:30. Well, why don't we just start adding by 10 minutes? Okay, let's do 10M. So we're not messing with the hours, we're messing with the minutes. What's 15 plus 10? Well, that gets us 25. So we're at 8:25. And if we're at 8:25, we need to get to 8:30. How much more should we add? 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. And that gets us to 8:30. Awesome. So am I done? Can I move on to the next problem? I hope you're saying, no, Mrs. Stockup, you can't because you have to add up how much time has passed. So when we add up time, I forgot to say this earlier, you start with the largest amount possible. So I know hours are larger than minutes, so I've got 1 hour, and in 1 hour, that's 2 hours. And then let's go by minutes. I've got 10 minutes plus 5 minutes. That's 15. So 2 hours, 15 minutes. So from 6:15 to 8:30, 2 hours and 15 minutes. All right, so this is how you use a T-chart to do elapsed time. Please use this chart to help you. It is incredibly hard to do elapsed time without a T-chart. Even for myself as a teacher, I have to use a T-chart sometimes. So keep this chart in front of you as you go on to the next step and work on your elapsed time problems.